What is up guys, this is Patterson here and it is today's video, and in today's video we are going to be another custom tactics video. So today I am going to be showing you if you can win any games with 100 pressure added to your custom tactics. I think this is a fun thing just to do in general. As you can see here, we're manipulating our custom tactics to make them more fair and making the gameplay more enjoyable. Just a new thing to try really, and I'm doing a few of them on my channel to see how they go. So as you can see here, 100 pressure, and all of that stuff you can copy them if you want to try them yourself. So run through player instructions here, and there's probably going to be a few of these videos, and I'm always going to use the same team so it's always fair for every video. I think that's a good thing to do when you're doing some sort of experiment or trying something, to keep to the same team and player instructions. Then I'm just changing my custom tactics so it's really fair on the kind of to see how the game plays with 100 pressure. So, as in this video, you can see the top 3. I've said this in a few of my videos before. Probably 3 of the best kind of attacking technical players, which I really like 3 of them. Especially 3 attackers is better than 2, is the way I see it. Unless you're very good with target men, which I have tried that in the past and I'm very good at holding up the ball. But sometimes it gets really boring playing with Harry Kane or Lukaku, because you're only doing the same kind of football, which I like the kind of technical players a lot more. Kind of speed star and dribblers are very fun to play with. So FIFA 18 is around the corner, and I think it's not really around the corner, which I think a lot of people think it is. For some reason during E3 they've released a lot of new trailers, a lot of new stuff added, including the FIFA 18 icons, which I've done a video on my channel before about it, which I think a lot of the things EA has failed on this year. And one of them is being marketing for the new game. I don't think so, guys. As I was saying, I had to take a cut there because someone walked into my room. So as I was saying about the marketing in FIFA, I think a lot of the time in FIFA in general, they normally do the marketing 2 or 3 months like later into the game. So the game's got about, I don't know, a 8 to 9 month life cycle. So it's actually got a time to breathe and let the full life cycle of the game run out before the start of the new one. So in my opinion, they have released the new game, kind of hyped it a little bit too early. It should have been either the next big gaming event, or should have been like 2 or 3 months later than what it is, and just had like a 2-month waiting period. Because in my opinion, they've killed the game by just keep releasing all this new news, and people are like, I don't want to play FIFA 17 anymore, where's the new game? Even though it's still in FIFA 17's kind of latter half of the game, but we've still got three months left, I think it is, of the game. So they've kind of killed the full thing before it's even started, really. So they're obviously going to overhype the game because people are going to be waiting far too late for the game. It's going to be like 3-4 months. So in my opinion, they should have done it at least 2 months away from now. But it's just my opinion, it doesn't really matter, I'm just saying that. But as we're getting on this 100 pressure thing, we'll talk about that a little bit, as I've kind of went off course since someone walked into my room and disturbed it. So the 100 pressure, I wouldn't recommend it for champions, like I was saying probably most of these videos. I wouldn't recommend unless you're playing daily knockout or online divisions, maybe lower divisions. So probably from 5 to 2, I think you could win every game without losing. But I don't think you could win every game in Division 1 with 100 pressure, to be honest. But it does give you the kind of players in their own half, which I quite like. The kind of, your players are always going to be in the latter half of the pitch, but I really like that idea. And it gives your opponent no time to breathe with 100 pressure. He's left back and right back to he's left mid and right mid, or he's pretty much only options out of his defence. So if he plays very direct, it's easy for you to get the ball off him, and it becomes a very kind of cat and mouse game. Either he changes to the wings and plays down the wings and that's the only way he can get out, or he keeps batting his head against a brick wall, which a lot of players do that if they're lower quality, but the higher quality FUT Champions players are probably not going to do that. So I would definitely recommend you, for if you're using this formation, have someone in the centre midfield like Renato Sanchez or a Kante, someone who's very fast and kind of fits that 100 pressure style of play. So he's always going to be there in the midfield winning the ball back. And if they do get behind you kind of midfield in some way, as you can see in a lot of the clips here, you can see he's just getting himself in there and he's winning the ball back for it. And then he starts off the play running up the pitch. And a lot of the times that these kind of fast attacking strikers, they can really put pressure on your opponent's defence. It doesn't really matter who they are. When you've got skillful players like Ousmane Dembele and Coleman and Pulisic, it's so easy for you getting behind the back line. It's simple really. But what I wouldn't recommend is having high crossing and high team width when you're doing 100 pressure, as it's just not going to work for you, to be honest. I think that's because when you're playing high pressure, you want to keep the ball either in the midfield straight down the middle, or you want to kind of hit it down the free lanes. If you don't know what the free lanes are, it's the kind of between the edge of the D or the box. There's one on the left hand side, one on the right hand side, and pretty much one in the middle. So your left forward's the first one, striker is your second one, and your third one is your right forward. So it's pretty much, if you've got three midfielders, it's pretty much there. So let's say the left centre mid, it says left foot through ball to the left forward. Then right mid, it says right foot to the right forward. It's kind of simple, but some people don't really understand it, but I do, it's fine. See, a lot of these opponents have decent teams that just obviously aren't as good players as maybe someone who plays for Champions a lot, which I'm not discrediting them for. Obviously, everyone's going to start somewhere in FIFA. So something else I want to talk about is, when you're starting FIFA this late in the life cycle, is it really worth it, or is there any point to it, or should you just wait until the new game? So in my opinion, if you like football games, you like FIFA, I think it would be quite easy for you to kind of get into the game and start off. If you really kind of had your heart on playing FIFA competitively before FIFA 18 to try and get some games in to see what you can be like in FIFA 18, kind of practice that way. But you're probably not going to get as many coins unless you like the best of the game or the absolutely amazing trader. I wouldn't expect you to kind of be that good. You'd probably have a full goal team, have a few informs, maybe a few team of the season. So I don't think you can get really that far now if you started FIFA in this kind of latter half of the season, really. So if I had bought FIFA now, I probably wouldn't really play that much. I would stick to playing Call of Duty or playing something else, because the rewards you get aren't really that worth it when you're someone like me who's got a very decent team to start with. So another player I was thinking about buying, actually will go off topic, so I did think it was kind of worth it if you wanted to buy FIFA at this kind of latter half of the season, if you want to try and be better for FIFA 18, because I don't think there's going to be many gameplay differences from there. So if you're new to FIFA, I would recommend just to play to get used to the game for FIFA 18 competitive. But if you're new and you're not really good at FIFA, I would recommend you just to wait till FIFA 18, because then you're saving your money and you're just saving everything really, because this latter half in the game there's not much to buy, there's not much to do. Even though I'm saying latter half of the game, there's still 3 or 4 months left, which is fault really with FIFA 18 being released and stuff. So if you want like a cheap team, if you're a new player, I don't know why I'm talking about new players, but I've seen it on Twitter that a few players get FIFA for their birthdays and stuff like that. So it's something I want to talk about, is just try players that I've got, but just try the normal version. So you don't need the best version of any player really. It's just if you play high-end competitive, that's where you kind of grind the game to get the best players, which is very difficult to do at this point, I bet. But since Team of the Season, you accumulate all your coins, and then Calcio is where people are kind of saving the coins after the Premier League, which there would only be 2 players I would want, would be Alejandro Gomez and Perisic, which if Perisic gets a Team of the Season, he's going to be like 2 to 3 mil. So you can see there, we did get Nacho Fernandes again. I shouldn't have really played them games, as it's taken it off someone else. I wasn't really bothered. The gameplay in everything else was terrible. That's why I was playing in there. So you can see the squad on screen. Very good squad and very good team. Recommend it all over. You can get the cheaper version of any other player. I've been Patterson. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.